Ooh, a Monet Lycan. First time we're going to be able to see this in a universal Lycan state. Monet has played a lot of Lycan in his past, but first time playing it as a universal hero. We'll see how it fares. You think he's going to go for the kind of build that they were talking about? Some people have kind of theorized this, like maybe armlet, maybe a harpoon, just heavy right-click single target damage, or are we going to be seeing him focus more on being like a 2 sort of Lycan, which was what he kind of used to do?
No, he's going to go harpoon. He's going to chunk some faces.
Yeah, you think so?
I think his pick's pretty nasty. Okay. If he can execute it. Execution's another question, though. I think it is a difficult pick to execute in some ways, because you are giving a theoretically very decent lane to Beastmaster here. Like, Lycan is not going to pressure the Beast, and I think it's a pretty good Beast game in some ways as well if you can get a fast Overlord creep. Because Shopify can deal with summons. They have Ench, they have Beast with some AoE. Jug isn't too bad. You can put Healing Ward on somebody. You can also get killed. It's a double-edged sword. But I feel like Aster just wanted this Lycan to be able to run in, have haste. You only have one roar for him. That's it. He's going to 2-shot your Shadow Demon with Harpoon. You can't run away from this type of build. That's what I would expect to happen. He's going to have Empower as well. Then all of a sudden, you have Lycan giving minus armor off of his How. Everybody's empowered. You have 3 universal heroes all getting insane base damage, and the bonus damage on the minus armor is just going to be absolutely ridiculous. If you get to that point, I think heroes are going to disappear. So if I'm Shopify with this Jug pick, Jug Beastmaster Ench, you better build some lead in the first 15 minutes. I think you're going to feel bad in this game.
They've got a double minus armor too, because they got a little shredder as well. So, yeah, it's pretty cool stuff.
There's a lot working for them here. Even Frost Shield to go on top of it, like so much physical differential in this game.
The only hero who doesn't have any like clear synergy with their lineup in the regards that we're talking to is this Bat Rider that's down here.
I mean, Bat Rider wins you a lane. That's his job.
Sure.
And then just get whatever you can. Farm up. Like, if Bat Rider can win a lane versus Ench, you're super happy. Again, Shopify want to get more out of this early game than Aster do. So if Bat's nullifying that momentum, that he's allowing this kind of greedy tri-physical core lineup to come online. And of course, if you can win lanes, as Sumail will try and outlane Miracle once again. This matchup is a bit closer, though.
Pull him back into... Ooh, almost got him in tower range. That was super close. It would have been nice just to get a single shot in.
They're both at 8-1. Balance in all things.
Very balanced, but Miracle now in the position where he's out of mana, so waited for the bottle. Now he can have that Resonant Pulse again, which is part of the reason he's able to stand toe-to-toe against Sumail in the first place.
Snapfire is just a crazy strong laner.
Yeah, super good.
It's very hard to beat this hero on mid, because he can always shove the wave in with the level 2 Scatter Blast. You're going to take damage as well as him guaranteeing CS, and then he guarantees Water Runes. So it's just a very hard hero to trade against. And interesting to see Sumail play it twice. Maybe just wanting to put Miracle in the dirt early so he can't gain any momentum.
Yeah, I mean, when he already sees that it's melee mid, I feel like Snapfire has got to be into consideration, especially after that game 1.
Oh, it's nice for sure. It also is just a good hero versus Spirits because you get tanky very fast. It's hard for the Spirits to burst Snapfire, even in the early game. You get Wand, you get a Crown, you get a Raindrop. Something you just can't go on this hero, and it becomes annoying. It's like these mid-Morphlings versus the Spirits. I mean, obviously they're very different heroes, but you just put a brick wall there.
Sure.
Sumail is living the dream. Absolute free farm as Arteezy dies in the river of all places. Just got skewered back and had to run for his life, and his life ran from him. First blood to XXS. Not the start Shopify are looking for with a Jug Beastmaster lineup.
No, they're not. Is the Beastmaster faring any better? No, he's not. He's actually last in CS right now, 10-3. Cookie.
Wearing him through. Aster coming out swinging again, man. I mean, this is that type of execution that just straight up wins you games because your lineup is going to scale like a beast, so you create some early lane pressure, kill some momentum for Shopify, the roam doesn't come online. What are you doing in this game? Are you going to have pressure points?
Get hurricaned. Well, once again, XSS has been put into a position, or maybe he built it himself by being able to get that first blood, but it looks like he's just going to be free farming like last game. Sumail Miracle Once again, trading out a lot of hits between the two of them. Both of them getting low, but it does look like Sumail ekes out a small advantage. Maybe it's to be expected, though. Again, Snapfire, very strong laner, range versus melee.
You're roaming into Sumail. You're only powering him up. The spite is what drives this man in the scene.
And that question, wouldn't you just not rotate for him at all? Just let Sumail only be rotated on? Just never help him so he gets as spiteful as possible?
Yeah, that's what EG did. They let him get ganked for like 3 years, and they did amazing. The second you start helping him out, it goes downhill.
Didn't you say that was your story about Sumail? Like, you used to try and gank him as much as possible because in your idea you wanted to interact with a high-level player. Hold up, Monet could be in some trouble here, but they do have the living armor instantly dispelled off by Fly. Well played there, but the damage isn't going to be enough. They've got him between the two supports. They pincer him and kill him off. Still, though, Bobica can try and run down Fly at least. Get some sort of compensation out of a good gank for Shopify. 1-for-1 in the end, but Shopify definitely walking away the better for it.
It's a nice rotation, trying to put pressure on this Lycan while you can. This is a very susceptible hero in the early lane phase because he doesn't buy early boots. But it does cost you Beastmaster TPing back to base. It means he's missing a lot of XP, and you lost both supports. A lot of XP for Baboka coming into this engagement. Honestly, not the worst outcome for Aster, because it's just going to take a while for Saberlight to get back anywhere, and he is stacking the triangle out the wazoo. This is a huge objective on the map right now.
Oh, he covers it with the Remnant, jumps through to be able to grab the Arcane Rune.
Oh, Miracle.
Has another Astral Step. Oh, never mind, got caught. He still has the step, though. He's going to go for the kill on Sumail. No way. Miracle challenging Sumail like this. The Bobica, though, he's going to cover him with the Firefly. They have the Remnant off the disruption. They get the kill. Miracle gets it. Is he going to get out? Another Resonant pulse up in a second, but the magic damage is the problem here, and he will eventually die to Bobica. At the same time, it looks like Pichu is going to die. Shopify managed to get that. Unable to catch Bobica, though. He cut left, where Crit assumed he went up or to the right.
And Miracle with the small outplays on the runes. Big turnaround for Shopify. Gets their supports back in this game. 7-minute Wisdom runes coming up. Baboka will scout the Radiant Triangle here, so he knows it's mega stacked. He's going for a Wisdom rune, too. He's going to get it here. I mean, Saberlight TPing, but there's a Flame Break.
Keeps him away, picks it up, he'll die for it. But it's certainly worth it.
You get the neutral deny.
Oh, we got the neutral deny too.
Too easy. At least Arteezy took the other Wisdom.
Oh, he did.
Some XP for himself and for his team. And he's honestly done pretty damn well bottom. He is just straight up out CSing XXS down here. Keeping up the net worth. I mean, this is hard versus Mag, right? When Mag has plus 42 on you. He's done a very nice job in this one-on-one. Especially after he died early on.
He actually has plus 42 damage on Juggernaut?
Yeah.
With the Empower? Jeez.
I mean, it's level 3 Empower. And this beast is getting shut down hard. This is bad news for Shopify. This is the one hero you want to have snowballing in this game. Create momentum, especially versus the Lycan. It's going to be down to Miracle to make up for it.
Really trying to shut down Sumail, and Miracle does manage to get it once again. Might be traded out, though. Simulate only takes him so far. The magic damage again kills him. Now, oh man, these supports are going to work now on Aster. Pichot and Bobica will wipe the mid lane clean.
He's almost level 7. Oh, but Bobica's an absolute monster this game, man. He is just cleaning up everything that Sumail is putting on the plate for him. The buddies back at it. The ultimate tag team duo right now. You can shut down one, but it only powers up the other.
Is he going to get 7 before Sumail does?
He's higher level.
Man, that's crazy. And Pichot's almost level 6, too.
He's going to smoke him. Bobica says, come with me, brother. I will take you to the promised land, and it's ancient stacks. He just smoked for the stack while Saberlight's getting run off the lane. He's dying, and he can't protect the herd.
Fire
and now he's gonna
down
kiss the
on him,
stack.
and he's gonna use the kisses on the ancient stack. Miracle's gonna try and take what he can out of this one. See if he can get some kills out of it too. Remnant is gonna latch on to Samael. He'll tank that one for Bobica, who's still looking to finish up that last ancient. Has a lot of mana on him, and he's gonna finally die. Impetus finishes him off. Crit, he's gonna be in some trouble too. Monet will gladly take a double kill. Samael's gonna be low though. Miracle cutting in for the kill. Gets him off of the purge. Gets that. Can he get Pisho as well? Tries to juke it, but no. Miracle locked on.
And you got Roar off that.
Now he slows down Monet, and Saberlight will gladly put that Roar to use, getting some vengeance. He dies to Monet and then comes back and kills Monet in the end.
Get a 4-hero wipe somehow. Miracle just making it happen, man. That looks so damn good for Aster. If they got out of that without a return, I feel like that's game right. It's just so much damage. They took both the massive stacks off all those spells while getting kills. So much economic damage, but Boca straight back into mid. Almost got the lasso on Miracle, but Miracle is just too fast this game. He got punished game 1, but he is turning it around for Shopify in game 2. Keeping them in this early game that otherwise just looks disastrous, right?
This is great. This is kind of exactly what you wanted to see in a storyline, right? Samael just like trashes Miracle in lane in game 1. Miracle still managed to make some pretty decent plays mid-game, late-game, but now coming into game 2, looks like he really wants to put Samael in his place, you know? He's like, no, this mid-matchup doesn't go this way.
The game doesn't go that way. That's what he would prefer.
Lasso, pull him back in. Flame break there as well. But Bobica, who picked up a lot of kills, may be dying here as Miracle looks to finish him off to stimulate, bounces back behind him and gets the kill. Can he get out? Slowed down by the Frost Armor. Miracle with the Resonant Pulse and a jump away is perfectly fine. 2,000 net worth lead for Aster, but Miracle's getting what he can out of this. Samael put the kisses to work. Crit has the disruption. That'll dodge a lot of the damage, but the Scatter Blast is finally there. Look at Miracle try to bail him out with the Resonant Pulse, but no. So Samael picking up a nice kill.
You got to respect how aggressive Miracle's playing these engagements. Yeah. He's just going in. And he knows if they're not getting the kills in these little fights, they're not getting anything else on the map. So you kind of just have to play that way. But goddamn, is it working out? He could have also died there to the Chain Frost. Luckily, Ench tanks it up, but once again, just outputting damage, taking the man fight. He is not afraid of anything.
With his refilled bottle, I guess he wanted to put it to use.
Now they're going to make a quick smoke to bottom. This would be a huge kill on the connection if they can find it. Level 10, almost 11 for XXS on this Magnus.
It's some sort of RP into Chain Frost.
Oh, Aster through the gate,
Monet.
though. This might not be a move that Shopify expect. They're preemptively here.
They use the Omni Slash. The team is cutting in with the smoke. Let's see if Arteezy can survive. Finally, they have the Roar out, and looks like he's going to be okay. As it's XXS who goes down. Now the Disruption gets the +1. Monet, in his wolf form, is able to quickly run out. Pisho, he knows he's dead because Miracle's there, so he takes the Lotuses before he falls. Honestly, it's kind of heads-up play. I
respect that.
Yeah.
You go down swinging. But the Miracle show continues, 5-2, eating up here. Just seems untouchable. It doesn't seem like they have the damage for him unless they can commit all the ults. And the move just a little faster there from Shopify. They get the Roar before the RP. That's all that matters. Blink up for Bobica here. Very fast blink on the Batrider, just rushed it. He's lurking, he's looking. Might be able to grab Artur. Unexpected here, but he needs a follow-up in the chain stun.
Yeah, they've already used the wolf form, so it is kind of hard to get this. Ooh. Wait out the spin.
This is kind of slow.
Pull him back in afterwards. It is slow, but Shopify have already kind of left.
Okay. They brought everybody.
Yeah, they bring everybody to it, and Miracle had already left, so Sinister Gaze, rather, is going to be put to use on to Crit to get an extra kill out of this. So great rotation for Aster, and they will reclaim their 2,000 net worth lead once again.
And that's where Artur's probably asking, how the hell does this Batrider have a blink at 13 minutes? But it's all those mid shenanigans paying off.
Yeah.
Instantly gets it to work on the best target on the map, and that'll translate into that tier 1 bottom that Aster were looking for with the double Echo Saber bros down here. You will get the return top, but it does feel like this Beastmaster's tempo is just been throwing off this game out of that laning phase, right? Imagine he's at the top of this board instead. You can start playing through him. It's going to be catch-up duty for Saberlight as he pushes towards Helm of the Overlord. There is no real answer to that in this game. It is going to be very powerful. And then it might just be a race to Roshan. which team is willing to commit into that pit sooner and be able to take that fight, because both are really want it here, and they have pretty good lineups to force it. That's why Miracle needs to keep finding the pickoffs. Buy time for his Jug and Beast to catch back up in this game, hit their timings, and just accelerating farm. We're still looking for the Battle Fury on our tour.
Yeah, he is a bit behind. He did as best he could in that lane you were talking about, but eventually.
I mean, he got put in an island, and he's honestly still in a decent position.
Yeah. Primal Roar going to be used on the Bat Rider. Cookie will help get Bobica still in place. Slowed down by the Purge, though. And now Bobica's in trouble. He's going to die as Miracle quickly comes in to execute him. The rest of Aster on the run.
And Miracle's, he's done an insane job controlling this early game, keeping them in it, and just making chaos on the map. It feels like he's everywhere. Aster can't group up and kill him. It's just going to keep building momentum here. Atos for Sumail. That is another lockdown mechanism for him. And Harpoon done for Monet. This is where this Lycan's pretty terrifying for the supports. He just runs in, drags you in, chomps you twice.
Yeah.
With Empower on top of it.
Gotcha.
Get a double hit. Maybe one of those is a crit.
It's a tough way to go.
Miracle's going to be trying to do something similar here. Not with a Harpoon. Interesting enough that he goes Echo Saber, but goes Yasha Manta instead.
Well, you say different. That's what Monet's going. Yasha Manta.
All right.
Never thought you'd see the days where someone built a Manta on Lycan, did you?
I did not. No. I did not expect that at all.
Well, we are in the future, son. Wake up. It's the year 3024. Nice cookie.
Oh, nice cookie with the wolves. I say wolves. Those things, they actually look like they should be Beastmaster's boars than anything.
They're camouflaged. Farm rate for Aster continuing to accelerate on this map as the small pickoffs help it. And we're still looking for that Helm of the Overlord for Saberlight. He is about 700 off here. That's going to be the big go signal for Shopify. You want to get some fight going with that because you want a chance at securing Roshan in this game, especially for the Jug. Or I should say maybe for Miracle with his streak building up. Quieted down a little, but he is Invis scouting down here. Who does he want? Oh, he just claimed Pichu himself. He's going to try. Cancels the gaze. Okay.
Oh, but he got it back with the Harpoon. He's going for the TP out, and he's fine. Oh, man. Getting away from all of these heroes from Aster, quickly surrounding him.
How does he do it, Cap?
Well, Shopify are going to do Roshan. How they do that is apparently with a Beastmaster and Enchantress and a whole lot of neutral creeps.
All right. Before the Overlord, just accelerate the timing. Do it with the Skeleton Boys. Arteezy's going to like this one if he wants to take it up. I don't think it's going to be Miracles. He can't get there.
I mean, you said it. They had a great way to be able to force Roshan, and I would say Aster have a great lineup to contest Roshan.
Absolutely.
Right? You have Kisses, RP around the pit is super dangerous, but they just don't even, I'm not even sure if they knew that was a potential thing that was happening.
I think this was a little faster than they expected and just not in the position to contest it. The lineup is great with that. And it's something that Shopify are going to have to think about when you clump in these fights. There's a lot of AoE punish from Aster. You have RP, you have Chain Frost, you have Bat Rider pulling somebody else into it, Kisses, all the cleaves going to work. You cannot clump in this game. You're just going to have to commit in with different angles. That's where the mobility from Miracle is very important. Him assassinating a backline hero will create the spacing. Artur can go in with his spell immunity. Probably be safe, especially with an Aegis to back it up. Now it's just a question of making this ball as strong as possible so you can group up and take the fight to Aster, because the pickoff game is still not that easy for you. Don't lasso him and claim him.
There's that damage you were talking about, that Echo Saber.
It hurts, man. Yeah. This hero absolutely chunks you.
Doing 279 damage a hit.
Look for the return.
Now he does have his Lycan form here in a second. Omni Slash is going to bounce around a little bit to some of the allies. Monet down to half health already. Is he going to be able to turn back on a Miracle? They got it with the cookie, but the Primal Roar came in, stopping some of the damage, but he still managed to get it. Monet is going to be able to back out after getting that kill. RP straight up on XXS while they focus on the rest of the heroes. Monet, you madman, goes in for that one. Got clip of the axes, but still does not fall. First life on Arteezy also went down as XXS was able to just stand toe-to-toe against Artur.
You just
This man is
smacked
a beast.
This is the power of Magnus. Kurt's actually going for his kill.
Crit. He missed the last poison.
I respect that play, though. That was a ballsy play.
It was.
Might be able to take Pichu with the blood grenade, gets one more stack.
I mean, all these heroes are low. If Crit can just keep hitting this, the Harpoon catches them, though.
And Monet's still going back in here at the final bell. That's the power of the Lycan. You can kite in and out of these fights, just bait a lot out from Shopify. They don't have control for him. It's really all on Miracle, and he got bursted at the start of that.
It's so funny how, like, Miracle, like, an engagement happens, good or bad, and he's just, like, right back into it, searching for another kill. Good play by Bobica, though, being able to get out of that.
I mean, if he's not finding lane, then you're falling behind. So he needs to keep up the pace. I can't believe XSS didn't RP him, by the way. That was crazy. Because I think Miracle could have survived. They got really good Lich bounces.
Oh, is that what happened?
Yeah. That was like a ballsy non-RP to just finish him off. Because he doesn't have Aegis. I mean, why not just RP the Void, take him out, right?
Yeah.
I don't think you're scared of Jug at this point in the game. You have Frost Shield, you have a crap ton of units to help tank it up. That's part of the problem Shopify are facing is where is the damage from their carry? Where's the damage from the Juggernaut right now? You just need more items on him. This is a late game carry designed to get there with Nullifier, Scotty, Mjolnir, whatever you want to go. At this point in the game, he's not providing much for this push lineup. Helm of the Overlord is finished. They're going to push the tier 2 top, as well as look for the pick mid.
Big catch. These disruptions into the Remnants are really, really nice. Starting off the fight with Sumail already dead, but at the same time, Monet does so much damage. Both supports are gone already.
Oh my god.
Gotta be careful that Primal Roar. Arteezy's here, not with the Omni Slash though, and they have the protection of that shield. They're gonna need a Nullifier later for that one. RP locking down the two heroes
and
with the Chain Frost bouncing around. Monet starts going to work. Not quite enough though. Now the Omni Slash up, pops the Manta trying to disengage. Oh no, he falls. Is Miracle able to finish him off? XXS gonna go for the skewer, catches Miracle, gets him. Man, these fights are just on the razor edge.
And Baboka's gonna buy back to try and catch Artor with Lasso.
He is too far gone though.
It's just too fast. And now Crit wants to turn with the giant shaman. He lassos the shaman. Why? What did he do to you? 250.
Get his ass.
I guess that's worth.
Oh, now the Rod of Atos catching flies. Plenty of heal though, and missing a fair number of those globs.
Cap, can we take a moment of silence for the Frost Shaman who paid the dearest of prices here?
R.I.P.
Thank you. It's crazy to think this started with that disruption mid on Sumail, which is a huge kill to get. He had a 7x streak, by the way. So that's a 1,000 gold kill.
Oh, wow.
Going into Shopify's pocket. But the Wolf, man, the Wolf is waking up, and he is mad. Manta gets delivered in that fight, by the way, from Monet. Only reason he survived so long after this engagement, but he's just chunking people. He's hitting for 400 a pop here with Echo hits. Frost Shield has definitely done a mad amount of work, and this is the problem with Omni Slash in this game. There's just too much for it to bounce on.
That was actually the problem for that Chain Frost too. Too much to bounce on.
Yeah.
He got a good bounce, lucky bounce last time. This fight, a little unlucky. Stuck on side all the neutral creeps.
Miracle straight back into Sumail.
Die again, man. Miracle, go, go, go.
He just doesn't care.
Stop.
He sees Sumail, he jumps Sumail. I think he pissed Miracle off game 1.
Yeah. It's here to proclaim what is a king to a god.
Wolf ult used, but Shopify are out. They're gonna smoke, just jump.
Get the last no. Stopping the Primal Roar is super important, but the disruption save allows Saberlight to get it off now. Skewered on, back in with the Chain Frost bouncing around. It's pretty nice with the RP underneath the tier 2.
That crit.
XXS. So damn good on these initiations.
God damn, I mean, they don't even have their mid for any of these fights. And Aster are cruising through them.
Yeah, Aster is saying, oh, what was that about? We need Sumail to win? No. We can take every fight without him.
Team's looking damn scary in the series.
They are.
You win the game with Sumail zoning, you can win the game when Miracle zoning. XXS just destroying them in these fights. 2-1 and 9, outman fighting the Jug, skewering people into the Chain Frost bounces. 2,000 damage done from that Chain Frost and nothing else. That is a high damage level 2 ult from a 5. It's just butchering Shopify.
How many Mantas are we going to get in this game?
I mean, that is the recipe for success, right? Manta it up, create more targets. The Jug can never really do anything.
Manta is just... Is it just the most efficient stat item for these Universal heroes, or what?
It's very good. It's a saving mechanism in the Dispel and the Dodge. You can create some map pressure and you get vision out of it. And then if you're not losing any downside because it also gives you damage, the item just becomes almost universally good, I might say.
I mean, Yasha has always been like one of the most efficient items for these agility heroes, right? Because it gets you both the damage and the attack speed. It's the same thing for Universals. So Aster
broke the Lincolns, get the jump into the Remnant. This is guaranteed. Can they chain it?
X6S! Cookie goes out. The Omni Slash bounced away from him, but they still managed to get him just in time. The lasso was not good enough. He caught Miracle, but the damage is all gone. And look at Monet trying to race away from Arteezy. Gets the back line. Oh, Sinister Gaze. They got the control onto Arteezy. Pops a Manta, but no, it's too much. Cookie stopping that TP before it even can start.
God damn, Monet, have mercy.
Is that going to get a rampage?
Oh, he wants it.
No.
His time has come as the moon goes down. He is just chomping through. What is the answer to this Frost Shield Lycan right now?
I mean, they were supposed to get a nullifier at some point in time. That's what Miracle wanted to get.
Yeah, but you have to pick your poison, right? It's between the mag and the Lycan. They take the mag, finish him off, 0 spells off for max success in this fight. Amazing start for Shopify, but again, the Omni Slash bounces. It's just not that efficient. Miracle gets caught in a Chain Frost, and Monet is just two-shotting everybody in the field right now. A single Sinister Gaze and your carry's gone. That's not a fair fight, man.
No.
The crits, that's 1,000 crit right there. Woo! Monet is enjoying his time in the wolf form, that is for sure.
It's got Lincoln's Manta. He's going to be working towards an Abyssal Blade next, which, I mean, Arteezy is going to be living on an Omni Slash prayer at that point. If he has to match up against a Basher Lycan, Spin is not going to do anything for you. In fact, it may be a liability against this Lycan.
This carry Lycan is one of the most undiscovered things of the patch. I think that it at some point becomes one of the scariest because it's a hero that has universal stats that you build these universal items on that make his base damage insane, and then you have Feral Impulse, one of the largest buffing passes in the game to buff it up even further. And then you throw an Empower on top.
Throw an innate crit as well.
Yeah, then he has the crit. It's just insanely efficient, right?
Yeah.
The hero also has haste built in, and he doesn't mind going in and hitting you once or twice and running away. Like, it's just crazy good how much damage this hero does in the fights, and people are unused to playing against it because they're used to summons Lycan. There goes your golem, my friend.
Like a horror movie. They're all running away, and then the last straggler gets yanked back into the darkness.
This is the hero Pudge wants to be. Hook them in, delete them. Smoke up from Shopify, even without their golem friend.
Yeah, I mean, they used the Lycan form preemptively there, off the smoke, to see if they could catch something. The Shapeshift now being on cooldown. This is a good time for Shopify to take a fight.
Miracle's Nullifier is on the courier flying out. It's a super important item to deal with the Frost
They're on
Shield.
division right now, and they managed to catch crit. A very important kill. The disruption is out of this fight, or at least for now. He's going to buy back now. They managed to get the harpoon. Skewer on back onto fly. He used those Bogaboons to try and get out of there, but no. It's just too deep onto Aster's side of the map. Shopify Rebellion did not respect that area at all.
I mean, they're walking in trying to force the fight while that Shapeshift is down, but like you said, the displacements from Aster are just pulling the ball apart. And they can't find the jump. There's no clear jump outside of Miracle here. It just has to be him. He has to find the opening off a Hawk Vision or a Boar. Something.
X6S is toying with them. They're going to go all in on him once again. Try and burst him down. The Cookie as a save, not good enough. The Bat Rider got bounced onto the Omni Slash, so he's dead as well. Miracle and Sumail going at it on the right-hand side. But Monet, he's catching heroes and deleting them one by one in an instant, in a flash. They're just gone.
These crits. Yes, Titan Sliver on top of it. Oh my god, the base damage percentage gain is insane, dude. Plus 292?
It's out of control.
How is that reasonable? This guy's playing turbo, man. He's got WTF on. It's not fair. It's just not fair. He's hitting for almost 600 here a pop. He doesn't even want the Aegis. He's like, I'm not. Trust me, guys. No one's gonna live long enough that I need a second life.
He also, at some point in time, I'm not sure how important his 25 is, but if he gets up to 29, he'll be able to go back for feral impulse damage. 25%.
Yeah, both those 20 talents are insane, right? You can't blame him for taking the plus 6 seconds. I mean, you got to. It's just how the hero functions. But yeah, another 25% is waiting for him.
If Valve split those talents and put one of them at 25, dude, this carry Lycan out of control.
I mean, all they need is a Vlad's. That's about all they're missing here. And I think he will ascend into the Wolf God. Just gonna all pop through the gate straight to bottom. Saberblade, I don't know if you know what's waiting for you, son, but you're not gonna like it.
Jump, jump. Harpoon, where you going?
Jesus, the golem's like, not me.
No.
He's just too big a target. He can't hide. That's about all you can do right now. Run for your lives. It is nighttime. The moon is out. Monet is hunting.
Run to the hills. Run for your lives. The wolf is coming. The wolf is out your door. Harpooned into Harpoon.
It's just brutal. I mean, at least Miracle finds something on the back end with a DD. Shapeshift is out right now. They might try and kite this fight out. He actually got
with the double damage on Miracle. There's a chance here with the nullifier. They're going to try. XXS, a little bit of poke, gets him down to half, but cannot commit.
Eastern top. That was a big kill up pickup on Pichu, right? That's Gem for Miracle. Going to pass it over to Fly. You get another rune. I mean, he's still finding the openings, buying time for Arteezy Juggernaut to get online. He has Butterfly. He's slowly climbing this ladder. It's just such a long road, man, especially when Monet is just making graves out of your team. The path to victory is paved with blood. Quite literally here for Shopify as they continue to struggle through this game. Down 10K, playing up against that Aegis on XXS, up for another 3 minutes here. You just gotta push this towards the late game. Get the 6 slots on Miracle, get the 6 slots on Artor, and you might have a chance. If you get a good Omni Slash, you get some good Astral Step crits. Anything's possible.
Oh, nice little double bounty pickup. 180 gold for everybody on Aster. The Abyssal almost done. So much. Is there any swing here for Shopify? Because we've been watching fights just go the way of Aster, whether it's by a little or a lot. It's just been pretty much constant the last 10 minutes. Is there an item that you feel like will change the swing of this game a little bit?
Miracle's gonna go Scotty here. I feel like it's just Miracle getting higher damage numbers, honestly. Every item he gets allows him to burst some of these supports, maybe kill the mag, who doesn't have too much physical resistance here. I mean, Sumail has been shut down in this game. He's trying to recover here, going like with this Blink Lincoln's build, not the straight Daedalus type damage build we saw last time. So I don't know if you have to worry about the Snapfire too much. At one point, he will become a problem. It's just more items on the Jug and the Void Spirit. That's all Shopify need. It's not any clear power point. Scotty is finished for him. He's very tanky. Hits very hard. Goddamn what he wouldn't do to have an Empower or Feral Impulse on his hero right now.
Yeah.
Just gobbling up the runes. If he gets the Daedalus, I think that is a big window. Daedalus plus level 25 on Void Spirit is absolutely insane. The crits start coming out. Can he burst Sumail here?
He's going to try. Misses out on the Remnant. That could be crucial. Still gets him, though. He had to use the second Astral Step, though, so he is exposed. He's going to be lassoed. They have the Sinister Gaze. They have the Chain Frost. Oh, they didn't chain it.
Didn't want to RP.
Didn't want to RP. Oh, no.
Crit just tanked it for his boy. Miracle says, thanks, man.
I mean, I think that like they were expecting Picho to use the Sinister Gaze, but he sees crit coming, so he's like, I got to stop this Shadow Demon instead. And that left, you know, all that was left was the RP to control Miracle. I mean, you've said a couple times that you feel like Juggernaut late game is an absolute monster.
He is.
But you haven't really met. You've been talking about Miracle's Void Spirit a lot is like a big part of the late game. Why aren't we talking about the Arteezy progression on Juggernaut?
I think just because the Omni Slashes are too unreliable this game.
Yeah.
Like, Jug is crazy late game here when you can just go in and Omni Slash people with Nullifier, and it's all single target based, and it's very hard to stop. I mean, that's pretty much what Yatoro was doing here, and he was spamming that hero and just destroying with it.
Yeah.
This game, it's not really an option, right? I don't even think Arturo is going to go Nullifier in this game. He kind of just has to help win the man fights, which is harder for Jug this time around because he's going into the triple universal lineup with Empower, insane right-click and armor differential, right? You're going to have an AC on some point on Monet. He's going to be reducing your armor, reducing your damage, tanking up his team. You have Frost Shield to fight through as well. I just think it's hard for Artur to have direct impact in terms of the damage unless he gets on the back line very fast, which you kind of need a Swift Blink for. He's not even close to that. That's why I'm just putting it back on Miracle here. Miracle's damage output is way more reliable here. He can just go in on the cores, be hard to lock down, and putting out the burst damage that they need off the Hawk Vision. Saberlight has a blink. He can go in and roar somebody with him. And Crit having the blink on Shadow Demon means he can blink and bail out Miracle if he ever gets caught. That's a big deal in the fight. If Miracle gets stunned, if he gets pulled, if he gets RP'd, you need a blink disruption here to reset his spell cooldowns and get him back in the fight. And at that point, you have a decent chance. I mean, it's a 5k Goldie. Like, Shopify have been ratting this map out and getting a lot out of it, while Aster continue to wait for these Roshans to spawn.
Maybe get a tier 2 out of it.
This is a very, very even game. It's just about who lands their stuns. And maybe if this Omni Slash is graced by the Juggernaut gods or not.
Get a Tormentor. I'll go over to Crit, so he'll get the Purge.
There are also no nullifiers on Aster's side. So the more defensive items that Shopify supports pick up, the happier they're going to be in this game. I mean, even Ghost Scepter on Crit at least saves him from the initial chomp. You start wasting some time, that's all time for the two big damage cores to go to work.
I guess that's what happens when you go 3 Mantas.
One of the biggest deals, though, is I feel like if this Howl lands. If the Howl lands on Miracle and Artur before they go in,
yeah,
you lose all your damage. Like, I was just looking, it's like minus 150 or 200 on these heroes. Your burst is gone by half. And this Howl can land off a Wolf, it can land off anything. Absolutely is going to destroy their damage output in these engagements if it can land before that jump comes. But that's the big question, right? Where does the jump come from on Shopify? Do you find the Blink Roar with the follow-up? You might not have time to get the Howl off. You might not be in range.
Inside the base, Miracle goes for a quick kill on Boba Cup, and now he's going to be pulled back, skewered back in. He's stepped in silence as well. There's the disruption. There's the save from Crit. He also has the cleanse. He's going to need to use it. No, the RP is too much.
You can save from one, but not all of that.
Sumail, look at him just using the kisses to try and find more. Will not be able to scout any other heroes. Almost scouted Crit. They actually did see him, but they won't be there in time.
This is all vying for that next Roshan. Spawning soon, you have to think about the vision. You have to think about the damage.
It's going to be a late
zone control. And buybacks, right? Which side of this map does Roche spawn on? And if you can abuse buybacks on the outpost, that might be enough to win you the fight. Both teams are kind of ult dependent. If you can wear the Wolf form out in the RP, you're a lot happier if you're Shopify. And similarly on Aster's side, you get through the Omni Slash, you get through the initial Void Spear jumps like we saw there. The 2 dashes for Miracle are maybe the most important thing in the fight. What happens in these 2 dashes? Does he get 1.5 kills? Does he get 2? Does he get nothing? Does he get caught on the backside? I feel like the fight is almost decided in his jump. The Howls continue. They're scouting the pit. Aster won a dire side Roche here, and
they do, and it will be dire side, but not for very long, which will be very interesting. It's actually one of my favorite changes in Dota is this whole thing when we get a standoff around Roshan and it's right around the daytime nighttime change.
Who goes where?
I love that chaos, yeah.
I mean, Artur and Crit trying to hold this hill. The Wolf's gonna scout him.
It's gonna get him. Can he get a stun? He got the lasso. A big kill, but he's pulled in an awkward position. He does manage to get off the Omni Slash. That's gonna be the Bad Rider dead, bouncing over XXS. He's gonna go for him next, but he had the cheese, so he quickly heals up, and yeah, Arteezy's surrounded by too many heroes.
I mean, at least you take somebody with you. Keep these timers on the board, but I think that's just going to be a Roshan for Aster. I don't know if he's going to be up in time. And
it's pretty close.
Turn into a quick pickoff. Just gets returned. It will be likely Roche done on this Radiant side, though.
I mean, it's going to come out at, 39-20. You've got like a 5 to 10 second window, actually a little bit more, to be able to kill Roshan before Arteezy could get there, but Shopify might be able to stall you out. But maybe Shopify just gives up on controlling that area because, you know, Roshan could be up literally right now.
That's the thing. If Aster see this spawn, they see it at the latest time. Do they want to commit to it on the dire side, or do you just go Radiant side?
Yeah.
Take that fight. That's another big question with these Roshans. How fast can you do it? That'll be Daedalus finished for Miracle as it flies in almost level 25. He is hitting late game peak Void Spirit right now. The steps are crazy if he can land some crits. And Hex for Saberlight, another big factor here for Shopify. Again, can you find the jumps? Can you find the disables? You're only down 2k. That is how much Jug and Void Spirit have extracted from this map while Aster are trying to build up to end this game.
There it is. Got his level 25 finally.
This is a huge power spike. Probably the strongest one they're going to get until he has a refresher and can do it twice. And the scouting from Monet has been on point this game. The Wolf that secured that Jug kill, and the Wolves going in are proving very problematic.
Aster didn't see Roshan spawn the second it did. I'm not sure if they're just trying to position for the fight right now, but...
And now it's awkward. You have 20 seconds.
Yeah.
Do you have enough to kill it in the 20? I think you do. You have to go right now.
They burst really, really quickly, but the question is whether or not Shopify gets there while you're still in the pit. Roshan, it's definitely going to be Aster's. They're going to get it. The Hawk is going to be able to spot some of this Singed Gaze and try and be able to stop it, but they get all the spoils. Question is, will they get it and get out, or is this fight going to be a terrible one? They have the disruption, but it gets blocked by the Link, and so Monet's, he's good to go. Miracle, meanwhile, what about his jump to the back line? They've already killed the Lich. He's going for Samael next, and he's got some steps to be able to work with. Samael eats the cheese, but he finally gets put down by the Astral Step.
Monet!
Blow. They get a roar. That goes out. Monet, not the target of that one. They're trying to kill everybody else. Now Monet gets pulled back in. Still has that age to work with, but on a second life without a shapeshift, is this going to be good at all? Chain Frost starts bouncing around between the supports. Put together by the skewer from XXS. Beautiful play by him. Monet now without shapeshift, now with the RP. Put down onto the Beastmaster, controlling up Arteezy as well. Arteezy can't get away from these harpoons. Harpoon after harpoon in a rampage. Going out to Miracle, but they lost the fight.
It's the Miracle show, quite literally. I mean, is he playing with 4 stand-ins at this point, or what is the situation? Is he's just cleaning up the backside, takes the man fight to Samael at the start of that fight, removes him. 3 buybacks here for Aster, and they all repeat them as Miracle just cleans up the targets he can. Sick Remnant pull on Monet to drag him back in at the end of this too. But, I mean, you were saying he needs that wolf form on the second life. He did not need it when XXS just sets everything up, man. These skewers.
So good.
They're so damn good. He had Refresher Shard from the pit, by the way, on that Dire Roshan that pays off. Gives him the reset with the second RP. That means Monet does not need to chase his food. The food is chained up waiting for him. And now he is approaching those later levels. You get to those Feral Impulse talents, you're going to be hitting even harder. It is Miracle versus the world. 18, 6, and 9. Jeez. As he tries to push towards a Refresher to be able to deal with this.
Got him with the Bloodthorn.
Manta.
The Shield Rune, it's holding. Miracle gets off the Dissimilate. And he actually goes back in. Whoa.
No.
I thought it was the farthest. I mean, he didn't go to one of the far circles. That was
he was thinking about it.
Intense little damage test there. He wants to go Refresher next so we can have a few more steps to throw around in these fights.
I mean, if you're not winning the fight with a single Rampage, then you need to. So you got to refresh and do it twice, my friend. That's what it's going to take here. That's what it's going to take. We should still note what the buybacks were out of that engagement, though, right? Shopify used both their supports, but Aster, they used 3, both the supports and Sumail's. Ended up, Sumail just can't man-fight Miracle in these engagements. He doesn't have the net worth. He doesn't have the right click.
Sumail's impact has been completely dwarfed in this game, too, compared to game 1.
Miracle's just shut him down in all the fights. It's not even about the lane, right? It's about him just focusing him in the engagement. He just jumps on him, and then Snapfire actually just kind of sucks when you're close up in her face, right? She wants to create the small distancing where the kisses, the cookie, all this stuff can go to work. Miracle just tanks the Shredder and nothing else matters. They're going to run it to Monet.
Break onto Monet, instant shapeshift usage. Gonna go for the kill on a fly. Primal Roar though, controlled up. Samael gonna lead some. Oh, what a hit from XXS. An RP onto 2, but he can't get the skewer back. Monet's not sure where to go for. The other slash bounced in, and he actually sticks on XXS and gets up to the supports too. Uh-oh. Shopify have just gotten themselves a dream engagement. If they finish off Monet, it is all but done and dusted. They got him with the step, and that's him. Dead. 2 heroes. 2 2 heroes. That's all on the side of Aster that have buyback with no shapeshift, with no RP. I have no idea how could they possibly hold against Shopify.
The Omni Slash of Dreams, it just gets skewered in and destroys them all. Artur finally connecting. He farmed 40 minutes for that one ult, and it might have just won them the game. Double damage on Miracle as well, with the Refresher Orb coming in right before the fight. He gets 4 jaunts off with a DD rune, shreds the entire lineup of Aster here, and will push Throne, and I think they're going to get it. And so
right.
Wolf, it was at their door, but the door got shut on their face.
GG, that's it, Aster. Couldn't do it. The Miracle, Void Spirit, and an Arteezy Omni Slash in the end. It took one fight. I mean, they were trading back and forth so many times, but this was the fight. This was the one that was crazy dominant.
That's a crazy game to win, honestly. The fact that they brought that back from such a